This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 79 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, I did barrows and barrows and barrows and more barrows and more barrows. Trying to get one more elite clue unique, and it took me a very long time. So if you like barrows, episode 78 is for you. But we ended by rolling a task to complete the Falador hard diary, which is why I am here. I have already gone through what I need to do, but honestly it all looks pretty easy. The only thing that I haven't done that I will need to do is Grim Tales, which actually has some really good experience rewards now that they buffed them. So I'm excited for that. And I'm just going to get started, and I've already got most of the stuff I need. I'm going to just start running around and getting some tasks done. Man, ranging the blue dragon underneath the Heroes Guild, this brings back some memories. This was like, this was my moneymaker. I used to come here, this was like all I did. I would come home from school and just sit here for like 3 hours killing blue dragons. Anyway. So that was the last of the tasks that I could already do. The last one, we need Grim Tales to get a Dwarven helmet. And I just looked up all the items that I need for that. I already have all the levels. The items seem very easy, so I'm just going to go start. Alright, here we go, starting with Grim Tales. Alright, I did all the running around, now I just gotta kill the big giant in the sky. I read that he is weak to range, so I got my fancy new carol set up here, and we're just gonna get right into it. Well, that was too easy. I find it so funny how any quest boss that was actually from before 2007 is just a complete joke, and then you compare it to like the newly designed Old School RuneScape quest bosses like for Song of the Elves or Beneath Cursed Sands, who have actual mechanics and do damage, and then you have freaking Glod up there who does literally nothing. Feel kind of bad for the guy. And this should be quest complete, should get a bunch of experience here. Huge XP drops, and Dwarven Helmet, so I can go and do the last Falador Hard Diary task, which I don't remember what it is. Ooh, 75 Herblore, nice. Oh, I just have to enter the Dwarven Mine with the helmet on. Does this count? I mean, this is in the Dwarven Mine. No. Okay, I don't understand. I'm in the Dwarven Mine, I'm wearing the helmet. Can I get the task now, please? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, do I need to put it on in the mine? Okay, there we go. Alright, we're done. Let's go get the reward. Alright, talk to this guy, get my rewards. Heck yeah, gonna put that one on Herblore. The Falador Hard Diary actually has some pretty useful rewards, almost entirely relating to the giant mole. The shield will give you an arrow pointing to the giant mole when he digs, so you don't have to just hope that you're going in the right direction. You can actually just follow the arrow, and the giant mole drops the skins and claws as noted, so you don't have to bank as much. And I mean, that's pretty much it that's useful for me, but I probably put them on screen here so you can read the rest of them. But yeah, we're done that one, and let's go get a new task. Okay, back on the spreadsheet. We can complete that task, and let's see what we're doing next. Get Amy's saw. Okay, sure. Amy's saw is an equipable saw that you get from Mahogany Homes. It actually only costs 500 carpenter points, which is a lot less than I thought it did when I first rolled it. So yeah, this should be fine. I will have to make some more planks, but that'll give me some good time to AFK as I chop some teak logs and do some editing. So yeah, I'm good with this. It's too bad that Amy's saw is equipable in the main hand. I saw a post on Reddit suggesting that it get moved to a shield, an offhand slot, which would actually make it useful, because right now, anything that you need a saw for, you probably also need a hammer for, and it's just easier to get the Imcamdo's hammer. I mean, I already have like 5 of them from my adventures in Camdozel, so yeah, Amy's saw, not particularly useful for me, but it shouldn't be too bad, and it will let me do a little bit more construction training, which I'm always happy to see, because I like upgrading my house. There's so many useful things that I still have to unlock, so yeah, I'm good with that. I might actually get to 80 construction, which would allow me to +5 stew boost to 85, which would let me put a fairy ring in my house, which I think is arguably the most useful house upgrade there is. I will need to make a second superior garden, but I think I'm okay with that. I would need the second superior garden because although the fairy ring is 85 construction, the spirit tree and fairy ring is 95, and I already have a spirit tree in my current garden, so I would need to make a second run, which would just have the fairy ring. Yeah, you get it. Alright, that should be enough. 1156 logs, 303 planks. I did no math, but that just feels like it'll be enough. Let's go make some planks. Okay, and there is all of the planks made. 1,400 planks, that should be enough. I'm going to go remember what I needed for mahogany homes, and then we'll go get started. I just realized, I just got all geared up and ready to go, and I realized that I only have 14 steel bars. So I need to run over to Blast Furnace and make a few of those before we start, but we're almost there. Okay, 230 steel bars made. Now we can start. I think I already have a contract in Falador, and we are starting with 7 carpenter points, so we gotta essentially get the full 500. So yeah, just gonna get going. Oh, I wasn't recording, but I'm done 50 contracts, and I just got 80 construction. I don't know if I'm gonna bother doing the fairy ring thing yet, because I would have to stew +5 boost, and I don't really feel like doing that, but it is nice to know that I can if I want to. I'm pretty sure I say this every time I do mahogany homes, but I think this was the best thing they ever did to construction. I mean, it actually makes sense why you're going around fixing people's homes. Now, it doesn't really make sense that you go to the same, like, 9 homes over and over again, but it's thematically good for the skill, and it's more engaging than just sitting in the same spot, replacing the same piece of furniture over and over again, and it's actually kind of fun. And not to mention, you get so much experience per plank that it's actually worth it for Iron Men. If I was allowed to, I would probably just sit here doing mahogany homes till like 90-something construction right now at this point in the account, just to get all of those fun house unlocks. But yeah, I like mahogany homes. Oh, and just an update for you, I am at 300 points earned, so 200 to go. Oh, just missed the recording, but 81 construction, pretty nice. I am almost done the task, 452 points. But I'm also almost out of teak planks, so probably gonna have to finish it with oaks, but that's fine. Alright, this should be it. Talk to this person, 495 points earned. We already had 7. Gonna go to Falador and buy the thing. Hello, Amy, I would like your saw. Thank you. Yeah, that's probably just gonna sit in the bank and do nothing, but hey, we're done! Let's go get a new task. Okay, here we go, back on the spreadsheet. We can complete that task, 20% on the hard tier, feels good, and let's see what we're doing next. Get a Sarachnis cudgel. Okay, sure. The Sarachnis cudgel is a rare drop from Sarachnis herself, being a 1 in 384. Now, fortunately, the boss itself isn't that hard to kill. My gear has gotten significantly better since the last time I killed her. If we look at the recommended equipment, I actually have Carol's now. I don't have a good weapon, unfortunately. The best weapon that I have is probably just going to be my whip. Sarachnis is weak to crush, and I don't have a good crush weapon, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But other than that, shouldn't be too much of a problem. And the other good thing is, she drops elite clues, which, as we learned, I need to make sure I'm doing all of to start stacking up the caskets. So I'm going to make sure I do those, and probably the hard clues too, honestly. So first things first, I think I have a bunch of clues in my bank that I'm going to go do. Then we're going to get to Sarachnis, we're going to do all the clues, we're going to get the drop, and then we're probably going to end the video, because it's probably going to take a while. Okay, there is all the clues done. Just had to run around. I had a beginner, easy, medium, and hard, but got them all done. Now I'm going to get geared up and start killing the spider. Alright, so here's the setup. I got the carols, top and bottom for mage defense. I can actually use my warrior ring here, which is kind of funny. I have thralls. I have my imbued heart for extra magic defense every time I use it. And I'm just going to get started. I kind of forget how to kill this boss, but as far as I remember, you just hit it and it dies. Yeah, pray melee on when you're in melee range, pray range if it runs away. And yeah, we're just going to start. Probably should have potted up first. Okay, well, I kind of got clapped on the first kill because I had auto-retaliate on, and I kept running away to hit the mage minion every time I ate, and then he would range me, and then I wouldn't have pray range on, and I died a lot. But other than that, it seemed pretty easy. Oh, achievements. Cool. Ooh, a giant egg sack. Nice. The giant egg sack is an item that you just use a knife on it and it gives you a bunch of red spider's eggs. That was the item that I had to get the first time I came here. So yeah, those are just gonna be good for supplies. Are you... that's annoying. Now, I understand that was entirely my fault. I probably should have eaten. But I just forget, like, every once in a while you go through an entire kill and take literally 0 damage, and then other times the mage minions just clap your cheeks, so I need to watch that. I need to be a bit more careful. Oh my goodness, I saw the purple text from the drop and the thing pop up, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm done already. No, it's just a hard clue. I mean, it's still a hard clue. We'll take it. So, pretty much everything that I looked at online before going to kill the boss said, just wear high mage defense armor and ignore the mage minions, just kill the boss. And I think that might work if you have better armor and equipment than I do, but I'm finding it way easier to just take the time to, like, two-shot the mage spider every time it comes out, and then I take, like, no damage. Because once you're praying the right thing, then Sarachnis can't hit you at all. So, I don't know why it says all that. I guess it's just designed for higher level players with better gear, but I'm finding it way easier to just take the extra time to kill the mage minion and then go back to the boss, and then I can do much longer trips here. As long as the mage minions are dead, the only thing that can hit me is if I'm praying wrong against Sarachnis, which is my own fault, or if I need to pray range while one of the melee spiders is hitting me, which is only going to be for like 2 attacks, like right here, where I have to pray range to pray against the big spider, and the melee spiders may get a couple hits against me, but usually they hit zeros anyway. So yeah, I just find that method is way better for prolonging trips, which is kind of what I need right now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Because of the new combat achievement overhaul, I went to go and check what Sarachnis combat achievements I still had left to do, and I've done them all. Accidentally. So that's nice. With my new method there, I managed to get a 10-kill trip, which is a lot better than before. I was getting like maybe 5-kill trips at most, so very happy I decided to try that out. And still no luck really, but just gonna keep going. Hey, elite clue, nice. I was curious which of the elite steps I still couldn't do, so I was looking through the wiki, and there's only 3 quest requirements, all of which require partial completion of Dragon Slayer 2, Fremenic Exiles, and Sins of the Father that I haven't done, that I might end up needing to do for a clue step. And other than that, I'm actually able to do pretty much every elite clue. So at this point, I might end up just letting myself do those partial completions just so that I don't have to drop any more elite clues and I can actually start stacking them up in the bank, because not being able to stack them, I don't have a ranged weapon, not being able to stack them in the bank is going to greatly slow down my elite clue tasks in the future, and we've already seen what happens with that. So from here on out, I'm probably just going to let myself do those partial completions just so I'm able to unlock more clue steps. Nice! Elite casket acquired, going right into the bank. I realized that because I'm just focusing the mage minion every time it spawns, there's no point to me wearing Carols. The whole point to Carols is to maximize your mage defense to ignore the mage minions, so instead I've switched to Verax. It's tankier and it gives me prayer bonus, so yeah, that's all. Okay, and even further refining the loadout, I ditched the Imbued Heart because, like I said before, I don't really need magic defense, and that's the only reason I was bringing it. And this is a good amount of prayer bonus that I'm still prayer flicking a little bit, but my prayer lasts fairly long, so I got 4 potions, my super attack, super strength, and the rest for sharks to hopefully have even longer trips, because that really is the slow part, is running back and forth. Sarachnis has a very fast respawn, so as long as I'm in the room getting kills, then it's pretty quick, but the banking and restocking and running back is a bit slow, so. And an update, I am at 87 KC currently, so still well under the drop rate, but I'm actually sort of having fun with this boss. I mean, it's fairly simple, but I would say that it's a very good mid-game boss. It does use through a few more supplies than I would like, particularly the prayer potions, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Well, at this point, I'm pretty happy with the method I've made for myself. I'm not taking too much damage, I'm getting quite a few kills per trip, which is increasing my overall kills per hour. And unfortunately, Sarachnis doesn't have that many interesting drops. I'm pretty sure the last 3 clips I've saved have just been egg sacs. And I don't know how many clips of me getting an egg sac drop I can include before that gets boring. So I guess I'm just going to keep going and hope I get lucky, because I don't really know what to show you guys. I do think it's funny how often the same sort of pattern plays out, where when I roll a new task, I look up online sort of the gear setup or the strategy, and then I get ready to go, I go and start, and then the first little while is me sort of figuring out what I like and what I don't like about what it recommended online, and then from there on, I figure out my own method and just hope to get lucky right now. Okay, well, never mind, but you know what I mean. But I find that a lot of resources online sort of assume that you're either playing on a main or you have lots of options for gear and armor. For example, the Sarachnis wiki, it doesn't even list the Abyssal Whip unless you go into like the footnotes below the recommended gear setup, because most of these strong crush weapons I don't have, and a normal account could just buy them off the GE. In fact, the Sarachnis Cudgel itself is one of the best weapons you can use at Sarachnis, because it's a decent, I think it's 65 attack, crush-based weapon, so if I had one of those, I would be using it. But for myself, I need to figure out my own weapons and my own gear, and sort of what I want to do. And like I said, I've found this method where I wear more tanky armor for range and melee, and then I just focus down the mage spider every time it spawns, and it's letting me get way more kills per hour, way more kills per trip, use less supplies, and overall I just find it easier. So even though it doesn't say to do that anywhere on the wiki or anything like that, for stuff like a boss like this, I definitely like to sort of come up with my own method and not just blindly do what it tells me to do online, because oftentimes it doesn't work as well, especially for an Iron Man account where you have to improvise and adapt with what you have. So I was hoping that the spider would die at the end of the clip. There we go. Real quick, I'm just going to do this in Search of Knowledge mini quest. You have to heal this guy up, and then he gives you these tomes that you put these pages into, and once you hand in all the tomes, you get like a 10,000 XP lamp. And I really just want to stop getting these as drops, so I'm going to do this real quick. So you just have to hand in all the books, and then they give you a lamp, and then it's done. And she will buy these pages, I think. I don't, do I just use them on her? Yeah, buy those pages, 5,000 coins, and then you can talk to her and say that you don't want to get them anymore. I know that I could just leave them on, and then it's essentially like getting 1,000 coins every time they drop, but I just don't want them. And of course, Herblore. Oh, Cudgel! 163, we're done already! Let's go, dude! I was honestly expecting to be here for like days on end. I'm so excited. A tiny fraction of me is disappointed that we didn't get more elite clues. We only got the one. I mean, we did get to finish it, which is nice, but I was hoping this would be a task where I got to stack up some elite caskets. But, I mean, we're done. Look at it. It's disgusting, but we're done. Nice. And this is actually a decent crush weapon to use. So, yeah, great. Let's go. Let's go get a new task. Like I mentioned before, I was expecting that to take way longer, so we might actually be able to fit another task in here. I don't have that many clips recorded for the video yet, so let's complete that one, and let's see what we're doing next. Complete the Kandarin Hard Diary. Okay, perfect, yeah, let's do it. This is honestly one of the best tasks I could have gotten right now, both in terms of rewards and video length. I know exactly how long this is going to take me, and there's no RNG to it, so I'm very happy about that. I've already got all the skills, I've done all the quests, I have most of the items, I think. I haven't actually checked yet, and the rewards are actually very good. Specifically, this one right here gives a 10% chance, a 10% increase to the activation chance for the special effect from enchanted bolts. So it's not like if it's a 10%, it goes to 20%. It's like if it's a 10%, it goes to 11%. So it's not that strong, but this essentially makes it so anytime I'm using enchanted bolts anywhere, I'm just a little bit stronger. So that's great. And this ability to toggle Camelot Teleport to just outside Sears Village Bank is really nice. So yeah, very happy with this. Let's go start. Thankfully, there's no waiting on this particular diary, so like nothing like farm patches or anything like that. So I can just go, most of it is just running around and doing random tasks here and there, so I don't actually know what this, oh there it is, I just needed to catch this. Alright, one down. Earlier in the video, when I was doing Mahogany Homes, I relocated my house to Hasidius because I don't really have any other reliable way to teleport there. And when I right-clicked the estate agent to do that, I noticed the redecorate option. And I was like, oh, isn't there like a diary task to redecorate the house? And there is, and I get to do it. So now my house will be fancy. Because of my passive agility training combined with a bunch of agility experience rewards from a bunch of the quests that I've been doing, I can actually agipot to take this shortcut over to Cerberus, which will be very useful when I get the first Cerberus task. Now for this, I'm just using it to get to this ladder quicker, but I just wanted to show that I could do that. Very useful. And this is all of the running around done. I gotta go and kill a Shadow Hound and a Mithril Dragon. The Shadow Hound should be no problem. The Mithril Dragon, on the other hand, might be kind of tough. I don't really know what I'm going to use to kill a Mithril Dragon at this point in the account, but let's go find out, I guess. So I think the plan is I'm going to mage it with an anti-fire potion, an anti-dragon shield, and using protect from range. My magic accuracy should be enough to prevent any magic attacks, and protect from range will protect me from the range attacks. My anti-fire potion and anti-fire shield should protect me from the dragon fire, and I should just kill it and hopefully not die. I still remember on the last leagues, I killed exactly one Mithril Dragon, and I got a Dragon Full Helm drop, which, admittedly, on leagues, I think it was 3 times drop rates, but that's still like a 1 in 9,000 or something. I killed one Mithril Dragon just for the task for the league points, and I got a Dragon Full Helm, which was another task worth like 5 times as many league points or something. I was so excited. I was really hoping for my luck to continue there. That would have been sick, but yeah, well, couldn't really expect it. And then this is it. All we have left to do is kill this Shadow Hound, and we should be done all the tasks. Heck yeah. And we can talk to the Wedge, get our rewards. Nice. Herbler XP. Like I said, that was an absolutely fantastic way to cap off this episode, so let's go roll a new task and see what we're doing next time. Alright, here we go. Complete that task, and let's see what we're doing. Get one unique from Guardians of the Rift. Okay, sure. But that's going to have to be it for me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did and wouldn't mind going down and just hitting that like button for me, takes like 2 seconds, and it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, so it's very much appreciated. But that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but especially big shout out to Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, and Zach Martin for the Tier 3 Big Spoon channel memberships. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.